India, a land of deep spirituality, ancient rituals, and boundless mysteries. Among its diverse array of spiritual practices, two phenomena stand out like sacred enigmas, the Aghoris and the Kumbh Mela. What connects these seemingly contrasting worlds, and what can we learn from their mysticism? Let's dive deep into these spiritual extremes. Every 12 years, millions of pilgrims gather at the banks of the sacred rivers in India for the Kumbh Mela, the largest spiritual gathering in the world. It's a festival of devotion where people come to wash away their sins, seeking redemption and spiritual renewal. But it's not just a festival, it's a deep, soul-stirring experience that marks the significance of faith in the world's oldest civilization. At the heart of this gathering are various ascetic groups, each with their own traditions, symbols, and philosophies. But among these groups, one stands out for their extreme practices, the Aghoris. The Aghoris, mystical and often misunderstood. With their distinctive appearance, smeared in ash and adorned with skulls, they represent the most extreme form of devotion in India's spiritual landscape. The word Aghori itself means beyond fear, fearless in their pursuit of ultimate liberation from the cycle of life and death. Aghoris believe that to attain spiritual enlightenment, one must transcend all societal norms, including fear, shame, and attachment to the physical world. This means embracing what society deems impure, such as cremation grounds, dead bodies, and even consuming what many would find unimaginable. But the Aghori philosophy is not about shock value. It's about liberation from the attachments that bind the soul to earthly existence. By confronting death, impurity, and suffering directly, they believe they can transcend the limitations of the physical body and attain union with the divine. Their rituals are intense. They worship Lord Shiva in his most fearsome form, seeking to unite with the deity's power. Often associated with the cremation grounds, Aghoris practice meditation, mantra chanting, and contemplation, all designed to break free from the shackles of the material world. Now, you might be wondering, what do Aghoris have to do with the Kumbh Mela? Despite their controversial practices, the Aghoris also participate in this sacred festival, but in their own way. While the millions of pilgrims gather for a dip in the holy river, the Aghoris sit by the banks, performing rituals that challenge conventional understanding of spirituality. At Kumbh Mela, the Aghoris stand apart. While others perform traditional rituals, they take their spiritual journey to extremes, demonstrating the boundless nature of faith and devotion. For them, the Kumbh is not just a place to purify the body but to challenge their own perceptions of purity and impurity, life and death. The contrast between the Aghoris and the mainstream Kumbh Mela experience might seem stark. But both share one profound truth, the search for spiritual liberation. While some do it through tradition and ritual, others push the boundaries of the human spirit, seeking enlightenment by embracing the very things society fears and avoids. In a world that often seeks to separate the sacred from the profane, the Kumbh Mela reminds us that spirituality can take many forms. Whether through devotion, extreme asceticism, or rituals that challenge our understanding, the pursuit of truth remains the ultimate goal. The Aghoris and the Kumbh Mela both invite us to look deeper into the soul's journey. It's not about following a specific path, it's about seeking, questioning, and ultimately finding peace in the chaos of life. Whether you're drawn to the Kumbh Mela for its communal devotion or to the Aghoris for their spiritual extremes, one thing is clear, the pursuit of spiritual freedom transcends all boundaries.